Hi everyone, welcome to another NN Fitness Channel how-to video. If you haven't checked out the channel before, please make sure to like, subscribe and comment. So today's video is a request video and it is how to create a reasonably low calorie food plan day with a high protein content that's reasonably healthy. I created this earlier today. Hopefully it's not going to go too fast for you. I'm using MyFitnessPal. And yes, it's going to create a 1,100 calorie day with a high protein content. I don't recommend these for every day, guys, but they can be useful if you've had a party or a heavy calorie day the day before and you want to cut back a little bit the next day. So click on more at the bottom, then click on goals, and then click on calories, carbs, protein, and fats. And as you can see here, I've already put in the numbers. And this whole plan took me about 10 minutes to create, guys. It does take a little practice to get it right, but practice makes perfect. As you do this more and more, you're going to find it easier and easier to do these. Now, if you haven't already set your numbers in, then I'm going to show a little demonstration now of how you would do that. I have got the subscription, guys, so it does help because you can go into more accurate numbers with the grams. But if you've got the percentage, you can still do it that way as well. It's just a little less accurate. I highly recommend getting the subscription. So I'm just showing you moving around the carbs and fats. Remember, this is targeting a low calorie, high protein day. So it really doesn't make a difference what you do with the fats and carbs. But I would always recommend focusing a little bit more on the fats than the carbs, because our body needs them, I think, more. Okay, that's just my opinion, guys. I'm also going to go into additional nutritional goals, and I'm going to make sure that the sugar is about 20 grams for the day. Again, you don't want a high sugar diet, and a lot of sugar is going to knock up those calories. All right, so we're going to go back to the main page, and let's get this started. So as you can see, I put in meal 1, 2, 3, and 4, and fast. I don't do traditional fasts as in completely no calories, but I will keep it very, very low and try to get in my hydration for the day during my fast. This way I get more calories later in the day. That's simply why I do it. Remember, guys, we're going to focus on calories and protein. We're not looking at fasting and other stuff, okay? So first thing I'm going to do is I always work backwards through the day, and I will put in at the end of the day my protein shake. So my protein shake is going to give me about 50 grams of protein. Now, if that's too high for you, obviously you can reduce that. We're going to pull this around a lot as we go as well, guys. So, you know, if you're reading anything and you're thinking, oh, I can't do that, don't worry. We're going to pull this around. I'm going to show you how you can use flexible dieting, or the method of flexible dieting to do this. I'm going to add some chicken into my meal 3. This will be around normal dinner time. Then I'm going to add another protein shake. Now, remember, guys, if you're not a big fan of protein shakes, you're going to struggle to get in enough protein in a high protein situation. If you're trying to exercise a lot, you need probably more protein than you're intaking. So, yeah, protein shakes are just such an easy way to get from point A to point B to get enough protein. You'll also notice there I put in turkey bacon rashers. Got really into these recently. I get more protein out of these than I do bacon and less fat. Yeah, big difference in the calories, about 60 calories difference between 8 slices of turkey rashers and bacon, about 60 calories difference, about 10 more grams of protein. So huge difference in the weighted amount. I also added some eggs there, guys. This way it's going to give me some healthy fats in there. Yes, you do need fats in your diet, and some fats are healthy. And yes, I believe that egg yolks are healthy. So good to have those in there, and another source of protein. What I'm doing now is, guys, you might say it's a bit much, but I'm adding ice. It just reminds me I like to use ice in my protein shakes. No, there's no calories, but I add everything when I make a food plan. I'm also putting in my creatine here, as you can see. And that's, again, just to remind me to have it. You might think this is going off topic slightly, but it's my way of doing it. And yeah, I like to include everything in my intake as I do it. So one thing that's often forgotten, guys, is like oils. I use a Frylight oil. They say it's 1 calorie a spray, but putting it in here, you can see 5 sprays comes up to 25 calories. So that'll be 5 calories per spray, but it's still a much lower calorie alternate than normal oil. So I definitely recommend Frylight for your oil. Next up, guys, we're going to be adding in more spray. We're going to be adding in more spray because obviously later we're having some chicken and we're going to fry that chicken. But again, I'm going to use my fry light to keep those calories much lower than normal oils. Right, now we're going for something, it's one of my absolute all-time go-to favorite voluminous foods, and that's a pre-made stir fry. So I've got a mushroom stir fry here, which has got loads of vegetables in it, and it's very filling. And as you can see, if I put one in, 152 calories, but 320 grams of vegetables, guys. So definitely putting in the healthy element of this plan, and it's really going to fill you up. End of the day, there's nothing worse than sitting down and feeling hungry and trying to make it to the next day. So yeah, definitely a good idea is a big old stir fry, pre-prepared stir fry, very simple way to do it. Or of course you can chop your own vegetables. Now we start to get to the enjoyment side, flavoursome side. So I'm going to add a little bit of ketchup with my turkey bacon rations and my eggs. I also like things like thins or low calorie bread. It's a great way to put a bit more in, but we are focusing on low calories, so I'm going to keep the bread off here today. And there's a few other things being added in. I'm going to add my multivitamins. I have them pre-prepared as a meal. I'm also going to throw in an Americano. I like a Dolce Gusto Americano. And I'm going to put that in my fast because a lot of the time, you might find your energy drops a bit in your fast, and caffeine is a really easy way to put in a boost of energy without actually putting in a lot of calories. So yeah, there's Americano in there. I've also put in a white ultra just as an example, guys, because a lot of people will avoid like drinks. See, I'm putting in Diet Coke here. Guys, these are all 0 calories, so they're really going to make no impact, and it's something you can enjoy. If you've got a sweet tooth, then it's something you can enjoy during the day, but you don't have to have them. If you like a black coffee, you like a 0 calorie drink, you like a diet drink, as long as it's not going to affect your calories, then it's definitely in. I like a bit of squash in my water. I'm going to drink about 3 liters of water. You'll probably be drinking 1 or 2. If you really don't like drinking water, you can go for some squash, or you could go for some pure lemon and just drop it in the water. As long as your pee-pee is clear, then you're probably pretty hydrated, guys. Don't go excess on the 0 calorie drinks. You can have a few chemicals in there you don't want to put in too much in your body. But a Diet Coke here and there or an energy drink is not going to be the end of the world. And here we go, guys. So now we get into the nitty gritty. We're looking at the numbers here, and you can see I've gone 59 calories over and 27 over my protein. Now I could stop there and have a super high protein day, feel really, really full, and that will be just over 1,100 calories. But I've been asked for a low calorie, and I think low calorie should be about 1,100. For any person of pretty much any size, unless you're a tiny, tiny lean person, 1,100 is enough. So here I am, and all I'm doing now is just pulling it around a bit. I'm reducing my protein shakes because I'd much rather be eating solid foods than protein shakes if I can help it. So I've dropped my protein shakes a little bit there. You can see I'm a little bit over, but I got 39 calories left. And I got 3 over my protein. Again, I could stop right there, which I might do. And you can see I'm just moving things around a little bit. 50 grams of protein in one meal is usually what I would say for maximum of any person of any size. So, if you want to reduce that a little bit in places, you can see I'm 1 out on my protein. My calories are under 1,100 target. And remember, having a couple of extra calories, 50 calories left over is a good idea because you might have added a gram or 2 more, which you didn't really notice, or maybe you sprayed a little bit more than one single spray. So it could be slightly more calories than you thought. So have that little buffer in mind that, maybe 50 calories left over at the end of the day that you didn't use. You don't have to use every single calorie. You do not have to use every single calorie. And there you go, guys. So I was under the target at 1,100 and I was 159 protein. So yeah, nearly 160 grams of protein. I hear people all the time saying, I can't eat enough protein. Guys, here it is. Here is a plan that is healthy, that is going to hit your protein. It's going to be a very low calorie day. You've got some sweet stuff in there. You've got savory stuff in there. You can pull it around all you like. You can change it up how you like. Please take a second before you leave to like, subscribe, and comment.